You know what the fuck it is?
Aries and Andy, Jew and the jerk.
You know it's time to get this work.
No political corrections.
Always sling world on our shoulders.
Spears and Steinberg.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, what's up, what's up, what's up? Yes, we are still in the mix. Hope you're enjoying the new digs, the new studio. We got the crew, you know what it is. My man Andy Steinberg, the greatest Jew on the planet. We got Flamboyant Boy to my left. You know what it is. Welcome to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. This still feels so very new. It is very new.
Are you going to show those legs on all the shows?
Absolutely, man. Let me get my sexy on, man. You know what I mean? Got the Timbos, baby, New York in the building. This is what, our second show now since we've been out?
Yeah.
So again, to all the loyal listeners, watchers who have been with us from day one, thank you for being on this journey with us. To anybody new, welcome. Stick with us. Go back, listen to the old episodes. Catch the fuck up. But we here. And we want you guys' involvement as much as possible. So please get in the comments.
Watch every week though.
Yeah.
We don't need you to start watching new episodes.
Anything that comes to mind, good takes, bad takes, get in the comments. Let us know. We want to hear from you. We want you to be a part of this. We family, baby. Mikasa Sukasa.
Voicemails, emails?
Yes, voicemails, emails. Patreon.com Spearsberg. Patreon.com/Spearsberg pod. Break bread, man. If y'all some of them loyalist listeners and you still enjoy the email episodes, the call-ins, you gotta go to that. You know, break a little bread, put some money in a nigga's pocket, you know, a gay man in a Jew's pocket, and you still enjoy the show the way you enjoyed it before.
There's nudity on the Patreon, just so you know.
I didn't even know that. Is that nudity?
Yeah.
Holy shit. You know what? Speaking of which, now that we are on Patreon and we can't show nudity, I can finally put up, I can't remember the name of the episode, how it was a long time ago, but the Arnold Schwarzenegger cartoon.
Yeah.
I could finally put that up.
We should put it up.
Which is fucking phenomenal. I wanted to put it up on Instagram, but I know they would have banned my account.
Yeah, but did you give out the number for the email calling?
No.
Because it's right there. It's right there.
If you want to shit on us,
it's right there.
Or our takes, or ask questions, let it rip. Call in at 617-942-0401.
Right there.
Email AriesSpears45 at Hotmail.
Or you could just attach a note to a pigeon and send it over. I think that's how Hotmail works anyway.
I know it's old, but it still works, man. Don't change the formula, baby.
We got some dates, man. August 6th to the 8th, we're going to be at Stand Up Live. That's this, are we going to miss that?
It's today.
It's today.
Today.
We
got to go to the club today.
It's happening right now this week. Come check us out. That's my homeroom. August 13th through the 15th, we're going to be at the Mic Drop Comedy Club in San Diego, California.
And just real quick, before we talk about San Diego, Phoenix, at least 2 of the shows are already sold out. So this is one of the hottest clubs in Phoenix, if not the hottest club. It's huge,
so hot,
but it's selling out. So get them goddamn
550 seats per show.
Yeah,
and we're already selling it out.
Yeah.
So if you don't get it, you're gonna miss it. August 13th through the 15th, I said it's the Mic Drop Comedy Club in San Diego. We've added shows there because we're selling.
That one's really.
They added a second show on Thursday.
There we go. August 20th through the 23rd, we're going to be at the Helium in Portland, Oregon. Shout out to Portland, Oregon. I love that club in Helium. Thank you very much for having me back.
Home of the white, dirty feet women
playing ukuleles.
Playing ukulele in the park, man. Ain't nothing like white ashy bottoms.
August 28th to the 29th. We're here in California. We're not moving.
We added a show at Brea too.
Yep, we're in Brea, California Improv.
Another thing the website has to change.
AriesSpears.com.
There it is.
Yeah.
Are we in it now?
We're in it.
This is a segment that you guys know we had before. That I think we're debuting it now here at the new studio. You know it as Stupid Motherfuckers. Mark, play the fucking music. Stupid motherfuckers. Except this is a stupid motherfucker. Now let me tell you something, man. The black community knows when it comes to the king of the coons, I think between this nigga and John Paul King, this is the final boss. I've been going back and forth with this nigga for a minute. He calls himself Officer Tatum. Most black people don't even want to call him officer. They just call him Raging Batum Tatum, which I think really came from DL Hewley. He sent out a post shitting on DL because DL posted something about him and his wife. Long story short, this nigga wears a super cape for white folks. And listen, let's not get it misconstrued. I'm all for holding the black community accountable. I think everybody should be held accountable, regardless of race. And if you know anything about this podcast, the history of this podcast, I've always held my own people accountable. But what I won't do is just make it seem like what he's doing, which is he only holds black people accountable. And one of my arguments with him, and he and I have gone back and forth in DMs and sent each other messages. I wish we could play some of those. I go, man, you never hold white people accountable. Everything you do is about black shame. Is some of it warranted? Absolutely. But nigga, play both sides. I don't know what it is about white pussy to make you forget who you are. And I'm not against interracial love. Love and loyalty is hard to find. So wherever you find it, love it, embrace it, do your thing. But not at the expense of you kicking the shins out of black people and pulling the rug from under us. Fuck that, man.
You don't think his position as an officer has skewed him in a way?
That's what's really bothersome. You're an officer. You know how your boys get down. To act like, and I'm not, I would never be one to say all police are bad police, but don't act like all police are great police. Call them out, nigga.
You're telling me he has very much a narc on the plantation vibes?
Oh my God, what? The master overseer. If niggas playing escape, he's telling.
The rounded claim is that systemic racism is used as an excuse to avoid personal responsibility. Slavery was never about race. It was about cheap available labor.
Ooh, I actually kind of agree with that.
And there's so much of these, and the general consensus was, when you go to the comments, every nigga that he debated roasted the shit out of him, to the point where they would ask him certain questions, and rather than him answer it, stutter and evade.
Well, there is a point to what he's saying, but, and this is a big but, every time that he brought up chattel slavery, he didn't have any kind of answer to that.
He didn't have a lot of answers to a lot of these debates.
Wait, what's chattel slavery?
Chattel slavery?
Yeah.
Do you know what, you don't know what it is?
That's why I asked the question, Andy.
Okay, can we pull up what it is? Because
oh, shit, you can't even tell me?
No, I can, but here's the thing. I want the definition, the actual definition.
Chattel just, and when you refer to a person as an object. It's like,
and just so people know, and I gotta say this, Dylan.
But I want to see it because I don't want to make a mistake.
I saw a few people asking, who's the new guy?
Isn't that just slavery?
So just so you guys know, the core obviously is Andy, me, and Mark. But we do have our new podcast producer, Dylan.
What's up?
So, to make sure that we're all on point with all the shit we need to be on point with, so that Flamboyant Boy doesn't take the time out, the unnecessary 40 minutes to find something.
Okay, and this is where I wanted this to be pulled up. Under the system, enslaved people can be bought, sold, traded. That is inherited. The children are automatically born into the same status and permanent lifelong bondage. So slavery would have been that once you die, that's it. You're dead. You get to go on. The children become part of that. It's like chattel. Sounds a lot like cattle, doesn't it?
Oh, I thought that's how just all slavery operated.
But let me pop the balloon that is the bullshit that is Officer Raging Batum. When he goes, his main thing is always about, it ain't about race. Well, black people from the beginning of time, from our capture, throughout slavery, throughout segregation, has always been looked at as not human beings. Not even third, fourth class citizens. We were below animals. So it is about race. There's a superiority that has always existed that black people aren't seen. What's the number? Something fifth of human beings. We were always viewed as 3/5 of a human being. That isn't
what. Still a little high, if you ask me.
That isn't. You're conflating. You're moving a lot of things around to get to where you are.
Well, hold up. I hate when you try to get cute technically.
No, it's not.
Here's my question. Bottom line: was slavery about race?
Slavery, no. No. This is very important because slavery existed before.
I'm going to add Andy to the stupid
no,
motherfucker.
I'm going to add Andy to the stupid
No.
motherfuckers.
Listen to what I'm about to say. Because slavery existed before the transatlantic slave trade.
White folks having niggas
were
in
trading
bondage,
trans?
from whippings to lynchings to castrations to rape, murder, and torture, was it about race?
Yes, that is.
Thank you.
No, but you didn't say that. You asked me a specific
You know
thing.
what the fuck I'm asking.
No, you need to ask it the right. If you're going to make someone a stupid motherfucker, make sure that you're asking the question.
So
put it in
what
the
part of
question.
him are you protecting?
I'm not protecting him at all. But when you said slavery has been around before the transatlantic slave trade, which was what turned into this. So yes, but white people used to enslave other white people. But slavery initially was about having someone. It was proximity. I didn't say the word right. Proximity. Can someone give me that word, please?
Proximity.
Yeah,
You're
thank
on
you.
your own with this one.
No, that's the beginning of it.
Why do you try to apply technical shit to something that we know?
Because I want it to be an educated. I want you to say something that sounds educated in a way that so no one can defer to what you just
white
said and
people
say
don't
that
even
isn't
want to
correct.
keep the education of history and curriculum in the schools.
No, you said white people. I want to keep the
Don't
proper.
keep saying you. We know that if slavery existed, you would help niggas escape. So we know not you. But in the broad sense, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
But put it in its proper context, and then everything. That's why that man kept saying to him, "Chattel slavery," over and over, and that's where you lose Officer Tatum. That's where he lost this debate because he didn't come with the knowledge to make that work. That's why I'm saying it to you. That's why it's important to put it in the right context. Because that's where Officer Tatum went off the rails and couldn't compete with those questions that were being asked to him, and that's why he avoided. So that's why I made sure that we put it in the proper context right now. There's nothing wrong with putting something in the proper context.
All right. We can all agree that complaining about systemic racism is a little annoying.
But he even went on to say systemic racism is not a real thing. It doesn't exist. So that redlining was bullshit?
He's saying that it doesn't exist today. There's no way that you cannot say that systemic racism wasn't. Jim Crow laws would be part of systemic racism. There was a system in place that was racist. So we know it exists. Is it existing today? Is where Officer Tatum is at right now. That's what he's trying to say.
Do you know he has white pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah, his wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You could say
The common thread has always seemed to be, and again, I'm not shitting on interracial relationships, and that's fine. But to what cost do you go, because I'm in an interracial relationship, I got to do extra shit to defend white folks in terms of, well, they ain't this and they ain't that, and it's like, nigga, the proof is in the pudding. The history has shown us this shit exists.
But could you say pussy with a little bit of more, like there's a tone in your voice that sounded very weak when you said pussy. Like it's pussy, man. It's not.
Yeah, there was
And
a
then-
couple of black women that he debated that, again, would say certain things and bring up certain points that he just totally evaded or stuttered around, that it was like, no, nigga, address this. Address it.
Sometimes I think in his particular situation that I saw, I don't watch a lot of him. I've seen him on these things. He does move. He's moving. He moves the ball a little bit. And
A little bit.
Because I do think that there's places where you can say, how we look at our history, if we only focus on the history and not the present, needs to be taken into account too. But he doesn't take into account anything other than right now.
Yeah, what was the prompt? Was it that using systemic racism, like, it avoids personal responsibility?
Yeah.
There's something to be said about that, but it's such a mute point, and it's like he's trying to bait people into like acting like he's.
Well,
it comes across as by him saying that he's not acknowledging.
but
that
there are
exists.
black folks that do feel that you say dancing for white folks. How did you say it? That he's dancing for white folks.
Puts on his cape.
But there's black people that do feel the same way that he feels. He's not.
Again, there's no problem in recognizing that there are certain flaws within the community that we need to fix. But at the same time, it's like, hey man, don't paint a picture with a broad stroke and make it seem like this is all of black life. This is all of black culture, because it's not. So the same way you can make us hold us accountable, hold white folks accountable too. And I've never seen him do that.
Fair.
Yeah, we need to hold Indian people accountable too, because this is just not okay.
Look at that smile.
But I mean, we also do, our showkeys. We do our showkeys in Kampala. But I mean, having a dance move to a song is a big thing, right? But I would say the Nigerians have really patented that. The Nigerians come out with a song, like Yemi Alade has a song called, what's the name? Kofi Annan. She has a song called Kofi Annan. Do the Kofi Annan. Now all my friends in Kampala are doing the Kofi Annan, right? So Ugandans, we don't really have as many dance moves associated with a song. But we will always dance. We are always dancing. That's the thing. The difference for me is, I'm from Uganda, but I also grew up in New York. In New York, you don't really, you go out, some guys are very hesitant to dance. If they're not grinding, they're just standing. In Kampala, you will just not find that. People are all dancing. Everybody's dancing. Men, women, it's fantastic that.
In New York, you have a different accent than you have.
I didn't pick up the code switch.
Well, they're saying that's Uganda. It sounds like he's going to India.
Yeah.
What was the code switch?
Just so I know.
But that's not how he sounds.
This is the mayor of New York, right? The current mayor of New York.
But that's not how he sounds.
Listen, he's a politician. They all switch up. Remember when Hillary Clinton, eyes be weary, tired, all the marching eyes done. She went to a black church, and because the bitch go, I got hot sauce in my purse, and started talking like Oprah in one of them My Feet Hurt movies.
Yeah,
white people.
They all do that.
I feel like
white people.
Who doesn't code switch?
White people.
You know who doesn't code switch? And this is where I got to give him credit. Trump.
No,
he's the asshole that he's always going to be.
No, but Harris. She codes.
Kamala Harris?
Yeah,
she's half black.
Yeah, but she doesn't talk the same way she does when she's in front of a black.
That's code switching.
That's what I just said. Jesus.
Yes.
No, but
what are we talking about right now?
Hold on.
That's the point.
Take your glasses off so you can see the point.
But to her defense, Kamala's like a bunch of things, right? Like Jamaican.
Yeah, but your voice doesn't change because you walked into a room.
No, but
when you're with your people, it does.
Yes,
it does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Black people, we always say we got two faces: the one we wear at work and the one we wear at home. Black people in corporate America, around each other, nigga, shit, goddamn, that bitch, what? So yeah, there's.
I didn't think she grabbed her pussy anytime she was talking.
Probably not. But yeah.
It's because Jews don't code switch.
We don't?
I don't know. Do they?
You guys are who you are, right?
I don't know.
Depends where you live.
And that was an old clip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is him talking about his rap music.
This is painful.
With Hans, we made our first song called Kanda, Chap Chap, which is, I would say, the best song about chapati released in 2015, hands down.
I think it's the only song released in Ugandan history
but you see,
about chapati.
But why do you have to get in the nitty-gritty? It's still the best song about chapati.
The nitty-gritty.
Does this make him look more cultured?
I don't know.
The fact that he's around all these cultures? Only white people are like, oh, this is awful.
Well, what white people are going, it's awful. He just got elected as mayor.
Yeah, I'm guessing it wasn't by just white people.
No, it wasn't, but white people needed to vote for him to be elected as mayor.
All the people on Fox News are probably complaining about it?
Okay. That's their job.
Okay. Have you guys seen any movies lately?
No.
I saw it twice.
You did?
Let me tell you something, man. And I made a post about it. You guys, there always has to be some motherfucker that shits on the party. Oh, Spider-Man, it was, I didn't understand how Mary MJ didn't recognize him or figure out who he was, but Ned did off of a handshake. Hey, the movie was mid. Fuck y'all. Of all the Spider-Man movies that Tom Holland has done, by far, this is the best one. I saw it twice. It gave you everything. It gave you action. It gave you cried, you laughed. It was a deep story, great acting. You didn't just go see a Spider-Man movie. You saw the movie of Peter Parker.
You saw the movie that's going to set up all the rest of this MCU.
Which was important.
Yes, it was.
It gave you everything.
It did, but I don't know that it was the best one ever.
Which one was better than that?
I don't know.
The last one was dope.
No Way Home was great, but this had levels and layers to it.
Well, he's also getting older.
Yeah.
And that's reflected in the story. It's not about the kid in high school anymore. So,
yeah, but it also, again, it gave you what he went through as Peter Parker.
No.
The depression, the loneliness, the loss of Aunt May and his best friend Ned and his girl MJ. It just wasn't a big swing, web 'em up, explosions. And they gave you plenty of that.
That I agree with. And it was I would say it was his best acting he's ever done as Spider-Man.
Absolutely.
But I think there's a lot more to be told here. I think that story just sets up everything so well. And I think it's great. It's a great story. I would go see it again. When everybody was, when I was sitting in the theater and everybody's saying this movie sucked, I was like, who fucking saw this movie?
It just has to be assholes.
It was a good movie.
It was a great fucking movie.
I didn't go as far as you, where I thought it was the best movie that I've seen. But I do understand this is a nice reboot for the MCU going forward.
Yeah, and what did it do? It did what? Almost $1 billion. After a historic domestic opening weekend of $360 million, in addition to $932 million worldwide. Here's a tally of all the records that Sony and Marvel Studios Spider-Man. Yeah, Endgame. It was right there with Endgame.
Yeah,
and again, prior to COVID, that was an event. That was a cinematic event. And I got to tell you, man, between Odyssey, Spider-Man, and the Michael Jackson biopic, it feels like movies are back.
That's what they've been saying, especially these last two.
It feels like that whole popcorn Pepsi
summer
crowded
movie
theater. It's making a return. And how good is it to be Tom Holland? You in two of the hottest movies at once, and you fucking Zendaya, even though she ain't my cup of tea. But you got a hot broad. You got two of the hottest movies on the planet.
You know, it's funny you said that because you also have Zendaya in both movies. And you didn't see how good it was to be her.
Yeah. But she's, you know, she got the golden dick that's laying the golden eggs.
I just think it's funny that they're both in both of them. The biggest blockbusters. That is a kind of that's a feat.
And he's British. Take that, America.
Well, and you watch him. Now, if he came out and he had his regular accent and he was in a British film, would you go see him?
If he had his regular accent?
He has his regular voice. He's with his British sound.
To go see him in a movie?
Would you see him in a movie where he was being himself?
It depends on the movie.
So if it's a gangster film, you're still not going?
You know, I don't fuck with them UK niggas with that accent and action.
Here's an interesting thought. So you said in your superhero movies, you don't want a black dude playing a white character, right? Because it's... Well, now we got Tom Holland, who's not American. He's a fucking Brit, and he's playing Spider-Man. He's supposed to be living in New York City. What the fuck is that? How come there's no outrage?
You know what? And I saw a girl posted how pissed she was. She goes, as a New Yorker, as a diehard, and I didn't even notice it till I saw it the second time because I saw the post, then I saw the movie. She goes, it's offensive to us as New Yorkers that in this movie, every time you see him eat pizza, and there was one scene where you saw the pizza box, Little Caesars, blasphemous.
I didn't notice. No way.
Yeah. You're in New York.
That's not his fault.
It might be a brand.
Somebody fucked up.
Yeah.
And you got a character eating New York pizza that's Little Caesars.
There was no fuck up. They paid. That's the only reason it would be there. They paid, and that's because they needed to make Zendaya get her money so she could be the highest grossing leading star.
I have to ask this question, and this is a perfect moment for y'all to get in the comments. Of the three people that have played Spider-Man, and most people go Tobey Maguire because of nostalgia. He's the OG. A lot of people said that after this movie, he's now eclipsed Tobey Maguire. Some people say Andrew Garfield. Who is the number one person to play Spider-Man? I always said it was Tom. This solidified it. But I always said it was Tom because to me, Tobey too stiff. Maguire never did it for me.
And Tobey was too old.
And no, not when he first started.
Yeah, he was still too old.
But okay, so here's my order. Tom Holland 1, Andrew Garfield 2, Tobey Maguire 3. What's yours?
Also, that fucking Garfield's not even fucking American either. This is fucking bullshit. Tobey Maguire.
Hold on. He's not American and he's gay.
He's not gay.
No, he is. He really is. Tobey Maguire is gay. I mean, not Tobey Maguire. Andrew Garfield.
No, he's not.
He is.
He's not gay.
No, he's not.
Well, Rock Hudson fucked a lot of bitches. I thought he admitted I thought he said somewhere he was gay. He's not?
I think he meant he was jovial.
Andrew Garfield is not gay. Oh, okay. Goddamn.
He's jovial.
All right. Well, he's British.
That was the best fact check we ever had.
He's a little gay. But okay. So anyway, 1 to 3. Who's your top?
I mean, I guess I got to go Tom Holland.
1.
Yeah. Him, and then I guess Toby, and then fucking
Andrew?
Garfield.
How about you?
I'm with him.
Dude, Tom Holland 1, Garfield 2, Toby
Why
3.
Garfield? Why Garfield too?
Because
he was too angry, too brooding.
They never gave us a fair shake.
You know what they
movies.
said? No. You know what they said? They said Toby was the best Peter Parker. Andrew, in terms of the quips and like the comic book and the cartoon, he was Spider-Man was cool. He played the cool better than Toby did, but Toby played the nerd better than he did. I think with Tom, you get the perfect blend of both.
Because I think he's a way better Peter Parker, Tom. Because he was actually of the age of someone that was Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Whoever shoots spiderweb out of their cock will be my number 1.
Ooh, that's very gay.
He was 20. Toby was 26
when he first started.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow,
and
they
Tom,
can't find
how old was Tom Holland when he first started?
20. Wait, what is this?
And Tom Holland just has a youthful look where it just seems like he won't get older.
His voice.
He's getting older.
His voice sounds.
Nah, but
they're gonna have to find a new Spider-Man.
No, but he still feels like a teenager.
He said 15, right?
I think I need to hit the Google machine a little bit because
I think it was 17. I think I saw an interview recently, and I think he said he was 17.
15 though, before he played when he was in the other movies before Spider-Man.
And then, 21.
And then there were some people who complained about there were too many villains, and there should have been one villain. Dude, the fight with Hulk was epic.
This is part of the setup, though.
The fight with the ninjas, they called him the Hand, that was fucking peak.
Yeah, but...
And then he still fought a little bit Punisher in the beginning, the villains in the beginning, Scorpion a little bit.
What did you think of Punisher?
I thought he was great.
Yeah,
I think that guy's great.
Mark, what did you say?
I think in every movie he's in, it should be John Bernthal stars as John Bernthal. He plays he overacts.
He wasn't. You thought he was the same dude in Wolf of Wall Street?
Dude, he just Wolf of
Wall Street had
this
more.
Dude is like a fucking
John
drama teacher trying to like show off in front of his students. It's not good. I don't know. I don't think it's great. I liked him in Wolf of Wall Street, but
I think him as John Bernthal fits the Punisher character.
Possibly.
So I didn't mind it, but yeah, I knew what you were talking about when you said it the other day.
There's a tragic event, I think, in Colombia. Entire theater evacuated during Spider-Man screening due to moviegoers' uncontrollable bout of shitting himself.
It was flatulence.
Now, did this happen because of the movie? Like the movie caused this person to shit on themselves?
I'm not sure, but it was in Cartagena, and the entire theater had to be evacuated because his
extreme fart attack.
Yeah, his fart smelled so bad.
That happened to us. We could have gotten better seats.
Well, the thing is, if he was doing more cocaine, he probably wouldn't. It backs you up. It keeps everything in there locked up.
Listen, man. Some people shoot webs. Other people shoot feces.
How bad are these movie theaters that they don't have like ventilation? That like are they small in Cartagena? Is that why the shit just stunk up the whole place? Because I feel like you take a shit on one end of the theater that we go to. I don't know. I can live with it.
Listen, I said when we saw Odyssey, they need to come up with a way to allow you to shit in the seat so you don't have to go to the bathroom.
I sent you that chair that folds. It opens up and there's.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I sent it to you. It's on your. I sent it to you.
Really?
It's on your.
What's the deal with you guys in planes? Are you just opening up every time you're on an airplane?
Wait, what happened with planes?
What's up with you guys in planes? Do you just open your ass on airplanes freely, or do you try to
fart?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know what it is, and I don't have any scientific evidence of this, but there's something about being 35,000 feet in the air
Than
that
air.
muffles farts.
No, it's all the sound from the jet engine. and
I
everything.
fart into the seat all the time. You can't smell it and you can't hear it.
Aries doesn't believe his farts stink.
I didn't say that.
So yeah,
I didn't say that. Of course they stink. Some of them. I'm saying that at 35,000 feet in the air, something about the pressure doesn't allow the smell or the sound to leave past your cheeks.
It's a pressurized cabin.
Yeah, and it does have the best filtration system. That's why during COVID they said it wasn't bad to fly because the filtration system.
They know this. Yeah. They know people are going to be smelly, so they just got to recycle that air.
But I don't. When you said that though, my fear is having to take a shit on the airplane.
You've never shat on an airplane?
I have. I don't like it. I don't like the whole.
What are you worried about?
It's just it doesn't feel appropriate. It's first of all, it's an outhouse. It's not a bathroom. It's an outhouse.
I don't mind it. What I do mind is when I go in after somebody else and there's shit, you can see shit residue in the bowl. Get a piece of tissue and wipe that shit.
Or flush it a second time.
No, that don't help. Sometimes you got to get in there and wipe it off.
That's why I like going in, taking a piss. If I see a little shit, it's like I'm contributing to society.
Put more oil in your diet, and the water will.
I will get embarrassed and I've done it. I shit in the plane bathroom, and there's shit residue in the bowl.
Yeah, you got to.
I can't leave.
You got to.
Because the person next to me will go, "You did that."
But everybody leaves. That's the other thing. All the paper, if you're not the first one in that bathroom, it's going to be fucked up. And then, like you said, you leave the bathroom, the next person comes. You did it,
man. Shit responsibly.
Shit responsibly.
As somebody with a little bit of fame, do you think about these scenarios because, something goes haywire at the bathroom? Who am I? But AriesSpears fucking has diarrhea and you can hear it.
Let me tell you something. I don't even wait till the shit gets completely out of my body to flush. I flush in mid-shit.
You're supposed to flush.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, to me, be courteous. That's going to go out to the public. Let's get rid of it.
This segment of the podcast should be sponsored by a food company.
I actually perch up on those bathrooms like gargoyle.
Hang on to your appetite.
So I wanted to get you guys' thoughts. There are some women acting kind of sideways out in public. We just got a couple
as opposed when they just used to do it at home.
Yeah. First up.
It's tough out here, bro.
I want you to know if I have a fucking problem. What?
Hey, what's your problem?
I mean, I know. Obviously, you would want to holler at me because I'm very hot.
Oh, you think you're hot?
Yeah, I'm not fucking blind.
I don't think you're hot. All right. Nah, you hot though. You think she's hot? Yeah.
Duh.
She's got problems. How old are you?
35.
For real?
Oh, that's a lie.
For a month, and then I'm 36, and still hotter than you fucking 20-year-old bitches, which is embarrassing.
See, this is why I'm so content and happy with the fact that I don't have no problem fucking old bitches. Young pussy is just, that's a lot to deal with.
That's young for you?
36?
I'm 51.
36.
You're fucking other 50-year-olds?
No, but I'm just saying, that's why I'm not.
Even Andy doesn't fuck 60-year-olds.
Well, Andy likes almost Betty Boop type Asian animation bitches. Anime bitches that are super young with kitty cat.
It doesn't, my age demographic, if Tara was to leave me, I know what age group I'd be at now.
Yeah, and if I didn't have anybody, and I'm going to, first of all, it would terrify me to be back out on the market for that reason right there.
But see, that one, she came over to the camera because she lacked attention. She wanted that attention. She's trying to be hot. And that guy even says it to her. You're not hot.
And of course, he's lying. Because if she offered to suck his dick in the back of a dumpster,
you don't need
he
someone
would do it.
You don't need someone to be hot to suck your dick.
I do a little bit.
No. What are you looking at?
It don't matter. I can't just have an ugly face around my shit. You know what I'm saying? I have standards, man.
What? How? Like on a scale
that wouldn't turn
1
me
to
on.
10? What is the lowest dick suck you ever got? What number was the lowest?
5.
Yeah.
Is this on a white or black scale?
A female scale, period.
Oh, okay.
I don't do fat bitches
5,
and ugly bitches.
5 is
nigga.
fine. 5 is fine.
Yeah.
Fat bitches suck dick better.
Whatever.
They're hungry.
What do you think is a 5?
We don't.
What is she? What is she? Honestly, what is she? Let's do your white scale. What is she?
5. She's a 5.
That's a 5?
Yeah.
Come on.
After she talked,
without the makeup, probably a 3.
When she spoke, did
Really?
she stay at 5?
No.
Yeah, that's a 3. 3 to a 4.
Her personality is disgusting.
It's 3 to a 4. And she wore that outfit. Okay, sorry. We got caught up in that one.
What are you guys' thoughts on this?
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me, and I'm a pretty open person. I told my husband I wanted a divorce. I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. That is the reason why I have not left, okay? Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3. And I still don't know who I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself or you don't love me for who I am isn't really fair because I don't know who I am.
This is why hookers are underrated.
I think she just got married too young.
So what exactly is her gripe? If she's saying her husband is perfect, he does nothing wrong, so she wants a divorce for what reason?
Because she doesn't know who she is.
And she got married too young.
She hasn't been able to experience to find out who she is. But you know who she is? I'll tell you who you are. Your mom. That's not going to change.
100%.
That's who you are now. And you want to go back into time so that you can fix yourself. You need to fix the woman you are today. The woman you were yesterday that you didn't know who you were. Does
it sound like she just really doesn't want to be in a committed relationship? She still has some whoring to get out of her system.
Maybe, but I think it's more that she really, what she's saying, she didn't come into the relationship, like Mark said, of knowing who she is. And now she has this great guy and he's all these things, but she doesn't. Yeah.
But it's going to fuck it up for the kids.
Yeah, but you can't stay.
That's very selfish.
You know, you can't stay married for kids. You fuck your kids up more.
Maybe it's very Bobby Altoff situation where she just needs some big black cock in her.
The way he said that was between like idolizing and racist at the same time.
Well, maybe that's all code for she's like black dudes.
Another thing in the feminine domain is Ariana Grande.
I feel bad even commenting on this. All the shit I just said about women, and I feel bad about this.
So she's skinny?
She's overly. She is,
Ooh, a woman skinny. What's the problem? Hell.
I do appreciate the fact that she said, "I'm going to take some steps back." I feel.
I never knew
I'm happy for her.
That the chest had a rib cage. I thought the ribs had a rib cage.
It's like a fossil.
She sings with heart,
and you could see it pumping.
Yeah, but she.
Let me say something to women, and I love you and respect you, and I know you guys have your hang-ups about body image, and it's a very sensitive subject that oftentimes can be taboo for a man to touch. But just know, we love you. We love you the way you are. Whatever pressures you try to succumb to, knock it off. Eat a sandwich. There's nothing wrong with just being voluptuous and full, and anorexic is just never sexy.
What's they're not trying. It's a mental situation. What's on her arm though? Those like little cut marks.
Tattoo.
It's a tattoo. It's not a good tattoo.
So what's the dealio with this? And she didn't like the comments because people were saying she was skinny with the wicked stuff.
She puts this video out, and then the backlash or people being concerned about her weight. She then puts a PR message out, which is just. It's hilarious, but saying that she's going to take a step back from public life. She quit the Broadway show that she was in. And I'm just confused if you put out a video where you, again, I didn't know that ribs were on the chest plate either. People are going to say stuff, so I'm confused about the confusion.
Yeah, listen, like, again, I know I probably said this on this podcast, but, that great quote by Denzel. If you pray for the rain, you got to deal with the mud too. It's like if you're gonna be in the entertainment business, you're susceptible to scrutiny,
especially that level.
It's just like what you can't have it both ways.
You know what though? To a little bit to her, what she's saying, and as a personal feeling, that I don't have this feeling because I'm not obviously not skinny. Here's my situation with her. I'm fat. When you put that out there and people see you, the people who comment who are sincere about, hey, but there's a lot of assholes that say fucked up things.
You're going to get both.
Yeah, but, I understand though. And that's why taking a step back makes sense. But I think
But a step back to do what?
Get your mental together. So
was she just taking a step back from the comments?
No, take a step back from the work.
Well, hopefully she doesn't get too fat.
But she didn't always used to look like this.
No. So she works a lot. You're on stage, isn't she? She was in a play, right? She's on stage every night.
People that struggle seriously to lose weight, they have to be somewhat angry at people like her, because it's like, sweetie, you were already skinny. You didn't need to go there.
But sometimes,
and as hard as we struggle to lose weight, really.
But you're also working an intense amount of hours. You're eating. You're trying to eat well, I would assume. I think you have a lot of access to people bringing you food, but I think you also, it just doesn't look good. I just feel so. I have empathy for her because I do know people that went through this. I saw a girl that I was dating once. She was bulimic, and she all of a sudden she goes, "I'm going to take a shower." We had ice cream. We had a bunch of ice cream. We were having a great summer day in Arizona, and I found her in the shower. She had puked in the shower, and she was taking shampoo bottles and trying to squish the food so it would go down the drain.
You didn't have a toilet?
She took a shower so that you wouldn't hear it. She didn't go use the toilet. She threw up in the shower.
I had somebody throw up in my place. I was like, what? Yeah.
From being bulimic? Or just you're a bad cook?
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's one way. Hey, I paid for that. What the fuck are you throwing it up for?
It's a mental situation. I feel bad for her. I do. I have empathy for her. I have... I would like to be thin, but I would rather be my size than have to go through that.
How skinny do you think she is? She has to gain 20 more pounds?
She's under 100 pounds. Look at her.
Another woman who's fairly thin is this lady, this comedian named Mary Beth.
You've described male stand-up comedians as, quote, you know where this quote's going, some of the worst people we have.
Yeah.
Some of the worst people we have. Worse than who? Worse than Republicans?
Worse based on what? Humor or just personality?
Personality.
Yeah, you could tell she's not funny just from that quote.
Yeah, I don't know if she's funny, but what do you mean? But what do you mean So Republicans?
Well,
are the worst
it's Mehdi Hassan.
Yeah, I know, but so that's his go-to is Republicans are the worst people? Like old people that are just conservative are the worst people on earth?
Not all comedians. I think that's the stereotype that somehow we're damaged goods, which makes us funny. Some people have great stories, but we're fucked up in the head.
Yeah, but you know what? I will say this for young comedians, especially female comedians. There's a bunch of guys that never really get attention. A lot of guys that don't get attention go into comedy. A lot of guys get some attention being funny. And now you're funny. You're getting people are going, oh, you're really funny. And now we have a few girls that are there. It is hard for those girls in those rooms.
Is she a comedian?
I'm not saying right now where she's in the position she's at. But if you're coming up as a girl and you're going to open mics,
awful.
It's awful. Guys are just trying to. This is their opportunity. There's a girl there. That's something that they haven't. That's like you haven't ate and there's a meal. You're hungry. I feel I see why women get upset in those situations.
It's a terrible environment for any woman, entertainment industry, but especially comedy because
it's late night,
so male dominated, which I love as a gay man.
It's the male dominant part. Yes, it's male dominant.
But if we're being honest, And listen, there are some phenomenal female comedians out there. You know, the Sarah Silvermans, the Whitney Cummings, the Sherry Shepherds, the legends like Whoopi Goldberg, Joan Rivers. But again, I think it's a male-dominated field for the fact that men just tend to be funnier. We just tend to be funnier. Men are funnier than women. And there's some funny broads out there, but men are funnier.
The best example I ever heard is that being a comic, being on stage, opening up, telling a story, making something funny is something a man does to open up conversation with a woman. That's why women don't have to go into a place and not know somebody and start the conversation.
Patrice used to say that. Women don't have game because you don't need it.
Yeah. And so you don't go into the same situation. I'm not saying that there aren't funny women. There's very fucking funny women. So that's not the point. I'm saying that it isn't part of the majority skill set. It's not as necessary for them to go in and have to break ice and to make a conversation and be engaging that way.
It's almost like, you know, when you look at sports and you go, how come, you know, black people, particularly black men, seem to dominate sports more than any other race? Because it's our ticket out. It's our way out of the ghetto. It's our survival. It's our escape to a better life. Again, obviously there have been white athletes who are Hall of Famers, superstars, but when you have a certain level of hunger where it's do or die, it's like the thing with the women comics. You don't need it. They don't have that skill set because they don't need it. A lot of white dudes
needs to be a comedian.
Oh, some people very much need it, and some people very much need us to be comedians. But it's a skill set where it's like we have to have it. It ain't just about being funny. It's about a way out. Women don't need that skill set the way men need that skill set. A nigga's way out of the project's got to be a wicked jump shot.
But that's why when a funny woman is a prize in this industry, though, because it is. Sorry, ladies, it's harder to find, and it's also. But to what we were saying earlier, and what she was commenting on is male comedians are some of the worst. It's hard for women to come up through the way that open mics and going to clubs to start doing comedy is not as friendly for women.
Plus, it's the natural nature of the beast. If a man is funny and kills in a room, there could be a line of women waiting to suck his dick back at his hotel, and a man will go, yeah. What woman kills on stage and there's a line of niggas going, I want to eat your pussy back at the hotel? It's not happening.
There's not, but with the way that things are moving through life, biologically speaking, there could be a woman that goes on stage, kills it, and still a line of people are there to suck her dick.
Well, what was that guys do when they kill it on stage and there's a line of women ready to suck his dick? Turn the Rodney Dangerfield?
Oh, yeah, I'll send my dick at the hotel.
After show glow, man.
Are we going to play the clip of her talking, or...
Yeah, we can.
All right, it's kind of annoying. She's a woman.
No, we definitely can.
Like, who's worse, J.D. Vance or Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh, well, not all male comedians.
Okay.
But I would say...
Which ones?
I can name them if you want.
Please.
Some of them I name in the special.
Please.
I would say someone like a Tony Hinchcliffe, Chris D'Elia, that sort of vibe.
And the people who call them the anti-woke comedians.
Yeah.
Hinchcliffe's the one who did that Madison Square Garden Trump bit about...
I'm sure he did, though.
He did it before the election. He did all these racist jokes.
Oh, yeah, about Puerto Rico being like a floating pile of garbage.
Yes.
I had never heard of him till then.
I can't believe she named names.
So
I can't believe she never heard of him till then. And she's a comedian, though.
I love D'Elia. Is D'Elia not... Is that... I love D'Elia.
Well, I mean, look, we heard the things before this clip, but what you hear and what you know to be real, two different things. So I'm not about to persecute a guy that I know Chris and cool dude, but you know what's true, what's not. I don't know. So I don't want to persecute the guy, and I don't really know. But the fact that we've heard what we heard, and then she said that.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
No, that may be her experience that she may or may not have had. That she has. People have bad experiences with people. It doesn't mean.
Hey, hello.
It does. Listen,
I guess we got to watch the special now.
I'm not gonna. You know, Tony. I know Tony, and Tony is a comedian to his bones, man. So what he says, isn't necessarily who he is either. It's about being.
Well, maybe
whatever is said on stage or in the capacity of entertainment, I'll never hold a comedian's feet to the fire. Like, Tony Hinchcliffe, say whatever you want. Like you said, he's a comedian till his bones, and whatever he's said and done in the capacity of comedy. Yeah, whatever.
What?
Do you watch his last special?
I didn't.
You should.
I should.
Whatever you hear in your head and how it plays out can be two different things. So that's comedy. That's the nature of comedy. That's why they say what's the quote from Carlin? You got to know where the line is and then deliberately cross it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't go with her on.
Yeah, I think let's just finish this out because I think you guys are gonna like what she says.
Speech. Where do you stand on that? This idea that like we're being censored, Bill Maher, oh my God, never stops whining about we can't say what we used to be able to say. We want to say this, we want to say that. Joe Rogan wants to say the R word, the N, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on that as someone who's happy to be provocative, happy to cross lines?
Well, we're not being censored. I think that's really important because all these people are saying everything that they want to say and they have huge platforms. Bill Maher, I would
stop
group
for a
in
second.
with
We're not being censored, but a lot of people are being canceled.
Who's being canceled anymore?
Well, I'm not saying, you may not say anymore, but there are people that were deemed canceled.
Well, I think
who that?
It's gotten better where now, unless someone is accused of sexual assault, am I supposed to say SA? Is that how you have to do it now? So okay, listen to her point. They're not. You're not being. We are censoring ourselves to fit the narrative of what you need to have happen. So yes, you're saying that no one's being censored, but I just made a point right now, accidentally, not even on purpose, where I said sexual assault, and then I said, but I'm not supposed to say SA because we have to be monetized. There's different protocols for different entertainment sections in life. It's not just about the club. True, a person like Rogan has a lot more leeway. He's earned that leeway. And we can, as comics, as long as it's funny, say anything we want on stage, as long as it's funny. But we don't know it's funny till after we get in trouble sometimes. I disagree with you wholeheartedly. And if you don't know who fucking Tony Hinchcliffe was before you fucking started, and now you're going to tell people who is funny and we're not being censored. How do you know you're not being censored? You just came up in a time period where it exists the way that it exists.
Have you not seen his last special?
Play the rest of the clip.
male comedians that are some of the worst people that we have. I think we've heard
well over 50.
We've heard enough.
So well over 50.
He's looked the same age to me since I was like 8. So I would say we're not being censored. That's really important to note because all the complaining about being censored is just sort of baseless, and I think it gets people fired up. My approach is like anyone can say anything, right? Like we could say any slur that we want right now, or any joke, or offend any group of people, but it's like I don't like making people uncomfortable in that way. So it's like, what's the impact on the people in the room? And is that something that I want to like amplify those words and that way of thinking?
Comedy should make you uncomfortable. What?
Patrice O'Neal. Good comedy leaves half the audience laughing and the other half horrified.
You should. Why?
I don't think this is Patrice.
Let me jump to my own defense, because like one thing that kind of gets me is like on the clip in Boston where the lady was going boo as I was trying to tell my Trump joke and she kept interrupting me. And there's been other examples, like the one in Columbus with the black dude who was yelling out, and they actually physically threw him out of the club, and you could hear me in the back yelling, "Respect the show!" And people are going, Aries is getting real aggressive in terms of, it's almost like he's bullying his own audience and people that pay money to see him because they yell out. What part of they not supposed to yell out don't you get? Respect the show. There's a fucking etiquette. It's like if somebody break into your house, are you going to serve them milk and cookies? Or are you going to bust their head to the white meat? You are violating my show. And if you don't act accordingly, I'm not going to be nice with you. I'm going to annihilate your monkey ass. How do you put be nice to somebody disrespecting your show? And as some comedians go, there's a reason why they don't hand these mics to everybody. I'm the one with the mic. Everybody paid to see me. Act accordingly, or else I'm going to attack you. What the fuck? I'm supposed to be nice? That's the most pussy shit I've ever heard.
Listen, you know.
I mean, yeah, you could be nice.
No, this is the other part about this, and this goes specifically towards you. And
but keep that point. No, that's like being in prison.
See what's not nice?
No. But you that's like being in prison.
Ooh, ass rape reference.
And yes, it's coming. And you allow the other prisoners to see that you can be taken advantage of. You know what they do? Oh, we can fuck him. So set the tone. I'm not fuckable.
You know how at first day of prison you go up and punch the biggest bully in the face?
Yes.
I let him ass rape me.
What were you gonna say?
This, you know, I almost don't want to say it now because you interrupted me, and it was to honor you.
Please honor me.
Okay, here we go. One of the greatest things that I've seen you do, and I had someone attacked you online, and I don't go online and I don't defend myself, I don't defend you, but on this one I did, and it was because I don't remember what the person was in the audience that had some kind of issue. So they had I don't know if they had cerebral palsy. I don't know if they were blind. I don't know what the fuck it was. All I remember is you made jokes. The person was laughing, and there were so many people that came at you about how horrible you were and how uncomfortable you made the room. And this goes to her.
It might have been a girl with Down syndrome.
Yeah, it might have been. I think that's what it was. And this goes to this. This goes to this woman here who just said, "You're not supposed to be uncomfortable." When Aries did that, the room became uncomfortable. But the person with Down syndrome, she was elated. Because you know what she was
blew me a kiss and gave me the heart sign.
You know what she was treated as at that moment that she doesn't get treated as in most moments? Normal. She was just part of the audience. She was made fun of just like other people in the audience were made fun of, and it made the room uncomfortable. So when you say I don't subscribe to making people uncomfortable. Yeah, that's part of what comedy is, and it's the joyousness of being uncomfortable. We should be uncomfortable. That's how you grow as a person, is to be uncomfortable. I don't know where you are, and please take out the part where I said "fuck you" because I don't want to say that to her. She's developing her own stupid sense of fucking comedy.
Well, I think I can't speak for everything that she says, but I think she's not. If it's funny, it's funny. But a lot of these comedians, especially like Mothership, like people in like Austin.
Those aren't, but when do you get to be called a comic?
It's like when everybody goes up, has a trans joke, everyone goes up, says fucking retard. Save the trans and the retards and all the stuff. That's for like good comedians. We don't need comedians.
Listen.
It's just shock value.
I wish that I wish that some people would stop. And I see some of these people on the internet, particularly TikTok, Instagram, where they're supposed to be these comedy experts, and they lay out these rules and the foundations for what comedy is. There are no rules. The only rule is be funny. And here's what makes me brilliant. And it's not a lot of us. But when you look at the Bill Burrs or the Dave Chappelles or the Patrice O'Neills, everybody that goes, you can't punch down. You can't make people uncomfortable. The ones that are great can do exactly that. And destroy, because there is a talent, there is an instinct, there is a gift to be able to take most moments that people would deem taboo, fucked up, unsafe, and go, yo, you made that funny. This motherfucker made abortion funny. This motherfucker made rape funny. This motherfucker made whatever it is, Down syndrome, retarded, gay, transgender. There's a funny in everything. Everybody does not have the brilliance to find the diamond in the rough.
Well, funny could be the pressure release valve in something horrible. And so the person that's getting the relief can enjoy it, while other people can be uncomfortable with the fact that it was said. And that's part of what comedy is. And I don't understand when people, especially when a new comic, I think she's newer because she didn't know who certain comics were. She knows. It's weird, the people that she does know.
Here's what gets my dick hard. There's a strong laugh as a comic that you can get where it's guttural. And that's great. But it's the laugh beyond that one. Like when I did the one show in San Antonio and I told the kid in front of his mother, hey, I'm going to be real with you. I want to fuck your mother. And the audience lost it. But then you just hear one guy in the back as the audience dies down. Oh, God! When you get motherfuckers to hit that next level of what the fuck did I just hear? No, this nigga didn't. Dude, you possess an ability that's beyond the norm.
But I do think, and maybe this is where we might be missing what she's saying, and Mark got it. When you do go into a room and you are a comic that's going up with a lot of different people that have some, I don't want to use the word clout, but have some respect in the community, and they are doing the trans joke, the retarded joke, the whatever joke it is, just for, like you said, shock value, because I have to have one of these in my pocket because I need it. That's not great comedy either. And so if that's what she's saying, then I understand it. But if she's...
But you can tell the ones that do versus the ones that don't.
I don't think she's got there yet. But she's on a show. She's on a show sitting talking.
I bet she's pretty good at comedy.
Anybody that would say what they said about Tony like that, no.
Well, there's a lot of comedians shitting on Tony right now.
Well, because it's popular. It's the popular thing to do.
No, maybe because they're not afraid of the Rogan sphere anymore.
Whoa. Why were people afraid of it in the first place?
Because by talking shit, like, now people's careers have elevated enough. You guys are so old and not paying attention to what's happening right now. This is fucking unbelievable.
You're telling me that Tony Hinchcliffe is not authentically funny?
You haven't even seen his last special, so
I've seen enough of them to know.
No, you haven't.
No, but I'm saying about the Rogan thing, because here's the thing: Rogan elevated people that he wanted to elevate. You're not going to get elevated by Rogan because
this sentiment that she probably, and I don't know. We saw one clip, and I don't know. But
she said a lot.
This sentiment is kind of growing in the comedy community.
Let me tell you something. Like the police and like black people in the hood, the no snitch rule. Hey man, you no snitching. The blue wall of brotherhood. Hey man, we stand together. I have a problem with comedians shitting on other comedians outside the locker room. Whatever we feel, whatever we want to say, in the sanctity of our own privacy is one thing. But when you go out and you totally blast this comic and that comic, what are you doing? This is a fraternity. What are you doing?
Well, I guess she wrote a book.
Well, now it's a sorority.
Speaking of sorority, I want to wrap up the show with a couple quick hits. The NFL is fast arriving, and Justin Herbert was spotted at training camp the other day with his wife.
Is this a rookie?
No.
Oh, he's a like veteran?
He's been in the league 4-ish years, 3 or 4 years.
Look at that.
And he's got his woman on the field, and they're kind of canoodling.
And a little black
canoodling.
Didn't expect that to come.
That was very Biden-like.
I wish I could do a Biden impression because now I can hear it. Canoodling. I can't do a fucking Biden.
My wife and I.
What do you think about this?
You know, the reason why I'm not the biggest football guy. The reason why I asked if he was a rookie, because I was going to go, this has Travis Hunter vibes on it.
Yeah.
And of course, he caught so much flack because it was like, dude, you are so pussy sprung that, you just doing shit you shouldn't be doing.
6 seasons.
But, listen, man.
Pull up her picture.
I guess you could look at it like for all the stereotypes of athletes being whoremongers.
Look at this girl.
Yeah, she's cute. Being whoremongers and adulterers and all the other negative shit that could be bestowed upon them. Here's a guy showing actual true love to his woman.
And I know it's on the field, but it's a picnic setting. And
so
listen,
cute.
so what do you rather have? And listen, I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus on this, but do you rather have someone that's accused of fucking a girl in the bathroom that was drunk, or the guy who's sitting on the field during a picnic setting having his hair stroked by a quite beautiful woman?
This is insane that you guys are taking this stance.
We're older now.
That's crazy.
This is relationship goals.
Now wait, but I always have two sides to every story. But you are supposed to be the leader of the football team.
What the fuck?
You're supposed to have nuts that are.
I'm saying, he could be setting the example.
But you're this is a man's sport. It's a raw sport. Not getting stroked. You're not getting your hair stroked on the football field. But again, it looks like a picnic setting.
What team did he play for? Because I saw yellow.
Chargers.
Okay, Chargers.
I'm torn on this one. I got to be honest. I'm torn on it because it's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Listen, if he's producing and putting up the proper numbers,
look at that,
and getting the proper results,
it looks like he's putting up the proper numbers right there.
He could do whatever the fuck he wants. You can't stink as the quarterback and then do that shit.
I got to tell you, if she wanted to stroke my hair, I would have a hard time saying, "Honey, you know, we're on the field."
I can't wait till we have gay football
See,
players.
now you lost me.
They're doing it.
Now here's the body shot.
Look at that.
Look at them stick legs. I can't do it.
Dude, she knocks Gemma off.
Get
easily.
the fuck out of here.
I don't think he's ever won a playoff game.
Listen, I think I see the point of wanting to be, you know, you got to be the man on the field. But
all right, two more things. Andy's looking at a new home in Los Angeles. Wanted to see.
I saw this. I thought this was hilariously.
I can't afford this one. That's the problem.
Hilariously innovative. Somebody built a mansion cardboard box home.
That's probably $200,000 right there.
That's hilarious.
Homeless problem's getting really out of hand.
Jesus.
Here.
It doesn't look like a problem.
That's downtown Los Angeles?
I don't think so. It looks like Sun Valley or something.
Are there stairs?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
I think there are.
That is creative as a motherfucker.
Hey, you can do anything with pallets, man, and pallets are free.
Who built that? I thought we deported everyone.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Really nice hallway.
I want somebody to open up a window on the second floor and just peek their nasty ass hair out.
What would you pay for that?
Well, in LA, I think that's like it's going to be 150,000, 200,000,
probably.
But it gets running water.
You know what? I want to know though. Did they get the permits here? Because that should have been built for another 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. I think we can wrap with this. Perez Hilton had a bit of a meltdown last night.
You know, I always kind of thought and felt like this dude was a little off.
Yeah.
It's so grotesque that we can't play the video, but quick picture.
But you actually see him doing it?
You see him dragging a knife across his
He didn't like cut himself. He's just dragging it.
He went live, right? Was it like an Instagram live?
It was a TikTok live.
Jesus. And he I mean, you know, wasn't there one point in his career where like he was like the go-to gossip guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's kind of like a TMZ.
Yeah, and he talked like to A-list people and shit.
TMZ even being shittier though. He was shitty to people.
In what sense?
He really talked bad about them. He looked for the worst thing that he did.
Spicy gay dude.
If there was any way to prove that karma exists between him and Wendy Williams, it's like, you know, you can only talk about people and shit on them for so long before karma goes, take this.
But this is you know, you feel bad for someone no matter what they've said, man. That's a whole nother level of a mental breakdown.
I would feel bad for him if someone did it to them, but the fact that he did it to himself.
Yeah, but when someone does it to you, you can remove that person from you. You can't he can't remove himself from him.
Nigga, go see Dr. Melfi.
It's gonna be he needs work.
Yeah, he said Tara Reid, I don't know if you guys remember, had that moment where she, like, a top slipped because she was fucked up on the red carpet.
Yeah.
And he said that she had the most disgusting body he'd ever seen in his entire life.
Well,
but that's
ooh.
Now there's this.
He's a fucking spicy gay dude.
Yeah, but what's he using to decipher her body? Like, how is he deciding as a gay man that that's the worst body? But I guess gay men have been doing that for a long time. They've been in charge of fashion forever.
Just all that blood all over him. Like,
this
me after I go down on some bloody pussy.
Oof, this business really will fuck you up.
This is not. You have to feel for that dude, man. I'm not saying.
How hard is it to do what he does?
What?
He's just a little gossiper.
Didn't he sell? He sold it. He sold it a long time ago, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a born again Christian now because he had a stomach ulcer.
Because he had a stomach ulcer?
Yeah.
Was that what he was trying to cut out?
No, they got it out. Then he found God, and then he started slicing his body open on TikTok Live.
Oof.
Spears and Steinberg. You know what the fuck is? Aries and Andy. Chew and a jerk.
You know it's time to get this work.
No political corrections.
Always sling world on our shoulders.
Spears and Steinberg.
Yeah.